Ladies, if you want to elevate your life, it doesn't start with money. It doesn't start with a man. It doesn't even start with motivational. It starts with how you show up every single day. Now, the truth is, many of us, we want to arrive even before we start behaving like the woman that we want to become. But what if you started showing up as her now? In today's video, I'm sharing 5 ways on how to become that woman, the intentional, the disciplined, and the confident woman every single day. Now, let's start with the foundation, maintaining yourself. I don't mean for social media. I don't mean for attention. I mean for you. You don't have to wait until that special occasion. You are the occasion. It could be something as simple as ironing your clothes, have nice and clean clothes, have clean nails, moisturize your skin, because at the end of the day, when you're comfortable with your skin, it helps you through the day. Okay. And something as simple as combing your hair. If you have straight hair, if you have locks, moisturizing your hair. And you're not doing this as a show. You're not doing this for anybody out there. You're doing it for yourself. It sounds simple, but it's powerful, because the way you maintain yourself reflects on how you feel about yourself, not because anyone is watching, but because it makes you feel so good about yourself. The second way to show up as that woman is how you carry yourself. Your presence speaks before you open your mouth. When you go out, smile. Even when you're in the house, smile. When you're having conversation with anyone, make eye contact. Listen attentively so that you can understand what you're saying, especially at work. Okay? And who knows? You never can tell whoever is going through any hardship at that moment. And just you being kind, being nice to people, smiling, that could absolutely make their day. Now, confidence isn't loud, it's controlled. And little things like taking your time to work. Okay. Now, I remember I used to rush to do everything. I used to rush to get the train when I'm getting late for work. I used to rush to get the bus. It's been a very long time, but I used to rush to do everything. But you know what? Just taking your time, little things like slow movement, it helps. When you slow down, you feel grounded. Sometimes you don't have to be the loudest woman to feel in the room to feel powerful. The third one is powerful. Mind your speech. The way you speak about yourself matters a lot. Stop saying things like, I'm tired. Stop speaking negative things about yourself. I'm just a mom. I can't do it. I don't feel like I'm ready for it yet. Instead of saying that, start speaking positive words to yourself, such as, I can do it. I am ready. Oh, I'm confident. Once you start saying positive things into your life, you will begin to start seeing positive things surrounding your life. Stop hanging around with negative people. I say this all the time, because the people you surround yourself with, the environment you surround yourself with, it matters a lot. Stop gossiping about other people. Now, this one is powerful. There's so many things to do in life. How do you have time? It just doesn't add up. So let's learn to start speaking positive things into our life. Like, I'm learning, I am becoming that woman. I just have to put in a little bit more work. I can do it. I'm pushing forward. I am almost there. You can actually motivate yourself. Mature women think before they speak. I've learned that not everything needs to be shared. Sometimes it's good to be reserved. Like, reserve some things for just yourself. Not everything must be shared with everybody. Okay, there is power in that. There is power. And can I just tell you something, that once any information come out of your mouth to someone else, that's it. You don't have control over it. You don't have control over who they share the information with, what they do with the information. You've basically just sold that information for free of charge to them. And it's then up to them, to whoever you shared the information with, to do with as they please. So sometimes it is good to be reserved. The fourth way to show up better is to invest in your growth. You cannot expect your life to change if you do not constantly work towards changing your life. It could be something as little as reading a book, even if it's 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, doing a work at 5-10 minutes work at. It doesn't even have to be a work at. It could be something as simple as working, just trying to get your 5K steps, 10K steps a day. I have personally set a goal for myself, and I started this last year, and I've been loving it, where I always need to make sure that I hit 10K steps a day. And to be honest, being a mom, being a wife, and working, and also owning my own business, I'm always on the go. Okay, so there's always so many things to do, and just walking around instead of sitting down. If you work from home, okay, so you get exactly what I mean. It's almost like you're right at your desk, you're sitting down. Literally, you have to remind yourself to stand up and go for a tea break. You have to remind yourself or force yourself to go and use the loo. You see? So little steps like that. Just be intentional. Being intentional is huge. It's something that we do need to put into consideration with all our daily decisions. We must learn something new, learn a skill, having a side hustle, having a side business to help you earn that extra income. Now, growth requires effort, a lot of effort, a lot of discipline, because sometimes when you set a goal for yourself, you might just wake up the next day and you're just not feeling it. So that's why discipline comes through. Whether you are learning something, whether you're learning a new skills, or you're healing emotionally, or you're developing something completely different. Growth requires that little efforts. So you have to be able to discipline yourself. You have to be very, very intentional to be able to continue growing every single day. And trust me, once you are intentional, once you are disciplined, and you start seeing results of all the efforts you've been putting into learning the new skills, into healing emotionally, or into developing yourself, you want to do more. It's just like exercise, basically. And let's say you start just by walking 5K steps, or 10K steps a day, and by day 7, by day 14, by day 21, you slowly start seeing results. What happens? You want to continue doing that more and more, because you've been disciplined enough. The fifth one, and this completely changed me, is reflection and gratitude. Most people, they repeat the same day over and over again. However, reflection is basically you just reflecting at the end of the day. What exactly have I done today? How could I have changed the day? What could I have made differently? And when you reflect on that, it gives you the opportunity to improve the next day. How did I react to a lot of the things that happened throughout my day emotionally. How could that be better? It's just different reflection on on that particular day. What happened? How could it be better? What could you have done differently? Even if you didn't do that differently today, how could you make it different the next day? Now, I found that this has massively helped me. I started doing this, and by the end of the day, when the kids are sleeping and I'm in bed, I reflect on my day before I fall asleep. And it doesn't have to take long. It could take as little as 3 to 5 minutes. I sit down and I write how my day has been. And if you have an Apple Watch, it's actually quite good because it sends you, well, my watch usually sends me the reflection notification. How has your day been? So I love to click on it because it reminds me to just put in information on how my day has been, so it gives you like different example to tick on how your day have been for the day. But I just go on my phone and I write a list of what had happened. It's just like journaling, but like journal, but you're reflecting on your day so that it can help you make the next day better. Now, gratitude. There's something else I've learned to add into my routine. And again, you have to be able to discipline yourself. Just gratitude. What has happened the day that you absolutely enjoyed? Could be with your kids, your spouse, your family members, your friends, at work. What have you achieved? What have you been able to do for that day? I am always very thankful by the end of my day because before I action anything, I always have to think about it and reflect. I don't just give through an answer like I used to. So reflection and gratitude is a big part of my day. I reflect on the things that hasn't gone too well, but could change if I work on it. And I am grateful for the things that has gone very, very well. And that gratitude, thankfulness could even help make things so much better. And that's how you grow. It's not by pretending to be perfect, but by being completely honest with yourself. So, growing up as that woman isn't about being perfect, it's about being intentional. It's about deciding to clap for yourself, even if nobody claps for you. It's about noticing yourself, even if nobody notices you. It's about celebrating yourself, even if nobody celebrates you. And what that means is that you will still maintain yourself, you will still carry yourself well, you will still speak well of yourself, you will still reflect on yourself, on how to make yourself better the next day. And that also means that you don't live by the mistakes of today. You still learn on how to forgive yourself and how to celebrate yourself on a daily basis, because you're becoming, and the woman you're becoming deserves consistency. If this video helped you, comment "I am becoming her" in the comment. And don't forget to subscribe if you're on this journey with me. And I'll see you on the next one. God bless.